Previously on the Spyro Reignited trilogy.
Uh-oh. Layla should be in trouble. What? Whoa! Holy. And now, back to the worst vacation ever. Welcome, mares and stallions, dragons and dragonesses. My name is Moonsaber, and welcome to part 23 of our Let's Play of the Spyro Reignited trilogy. So in the last episode, we cleared up through Scorch and got started on getting through Fracture Hill, collecting one orb and the talisman for this area, as well as a good amount of gems. In this episode, we are back in Fracture Hills to finish up getting all the gems, the orbs, and also to get the skill point and the trophy that are in this area. First things first, going to need to start dunking some of these fools into lava. And this is probably going to be a slow episode because it'll be a lot of me bashing these guys' heads, these guys into lava, since the only way to kill them is to straight up drown them into lava. Like so. Oop, coming. And then we still have the orbs, which I believe are going to be over there. Now, yep, we definitely did get enough for the supercharge. So let's go ahead and take care of that. So one of the oh, messed that up. So one of the skill point for this area requires us to get through the supercharged track 3 times. So let's go ahead and try that out. And as we're supercharging and failing, I can go ahead and talk about another story that I have. Just want to make sure that I first get myself into position, like so, and see if I can remember how to do this track properly. So, as you all know, I do work at the castle. So, I spend a lot of my time working under Luna. And Luna's not a bad boss to be under. I mean, naturally she has her moment, but most any boss has their moment. But for the most part, I'm pretty okay with the situation that I'm in. Now, as for what I want to talk about, this will be a nice little segue into talking about, there have been a few incidents, for a particular incident that happened a while back. There's our skill point. Awesome. So, today is a very special day because it's one of the few days where I'm able to relax. Luna is not currently, doesn't have anything planned for today, so I can just spend my time working on here and doing some other things that I personally would like to get done. Usually this doesn't happen, but I'll take what I can get. And you think after all the time that Luna spends with her sister, she'd be a bit more relaxed about situations, about stuff like this, but sometimes that's not usually the case. And, oh man, I'll take what I can get. So, one of the things that's a bit hard to get through from time to time is the fact that Luna, despite all the time that she spent, she hasn't quite fully adapted to the current time. And most of the time, this is you usually see this in terms of the fact that she'll sometimes slip into using the Royal Wii. Got it. You have to kind of juke into that position with a supercharge in order to nail that. And then I believe if we go over here, we've got that guy. And there's no... Oh, because it's in there. Right. With Hunter.
Just stand still, he says. I'll turn your boots to gold, he says. Oh, hi, Spyro. You're a sight for sore eyes. I'd appreciate it mightily if you could locate that alchemist. He owes me a favor.
Oh, you seem to be in a precarious situation there, Hunter. Thought you could get yourself some gold boots, huh? Nope, that's your problem. See ya. But not really, because we have some orbs we can get from him. But we need to get the alchemist first.
I've been experimenting with a new potion. I'd like to try it out, but the Earthshakers have made going out a bit difficult. Could you kindly offer me an escort?
Sure.
Great! Just keep those Earthshakers away from me, and I'll take this potion to Hunter.
Alright, so we need to protect the alchemist from the Earthshaker. This is probably one of the more annoying missions to do in the game. We just have to keep bashing these Earthshakers away. So the alchemist can skip along in the most roundabout pathway of all time. Like seriously, we can just go in one direction, be there real fast, but nope. Gotta do this pathway. Where are you going? No, where'd you go that way? Oh, man. Why'd you go that way?
Will you ask? Great!
Oh boy, here we go. And you gotta do it all over again. I think if you try to, like, destroy these Earthshakers before doing this mission, they'll just respawn. Bit annoying. Dang it. You got hit again. Oh boy.
Will you? Great!
Fine, fine, fine. We'll keep doing this. This is definitely gonna be taking up the entire video. I can already tell that. No, no. Begin the fail montage.
Will you? Great!
And this is a 4-star difficulty orb. All right. I actually now have to can't even talk about my story because I have to actually concentrate. No. And you can only stop them from by charging. You just gotta go through every Earthshaker there is. You know that? Like seriously. So you're gonna go here, and then you're gonna turn back around. Okay, so that's where I messed up. I thought I would keep going straight, but nope, he decides to make a juke. So Hunter is in there. Can we go in there? Thank you, please. Thought you were gonna pass by that other Earthshaker. There we go. Now,
Man, do my feet feel better. Will you look after this for me?
where was this orb, by the way? In your quiver?
Come back and meet me here when you've learned how to head bash, and we can kick some Earthshaker butt together.
Head bash. Oh. Oh, that's the next. Okay. So I can't get that trophy, nor can I get the rest of the orbs here because I need that ability. Alrighty, well that means that I will have to do that mission again in order to be able to complete this level. Anything else? No, I got everything else. Well, that's a right kick in the old pants. Or armor, in the case may be. But least I don't have to spend all day on it. So let's head on back and head off to the next world. And maybe I can finally be able to talk about... Skip that because you guys already seen it. Put the last of the gems in at 4100. And maybe I can get to the story that I want to talk about. Head back. That's probably the ability that you will unlock when we get to the Winter Tundra. Spoilers, that's the next zone that we are going into. Next hub world. Once we get all the talismans and defeat Gulp. Alrighty. So, next up on the list is Magma Cone. Another lava area? Sounds fun. So as we're flying through. So the story I want to talk about, basically it was the first time that Luna ever discovered coffee. Now, the big surprise here, Luna's not exactly a morning pony. I know, shocker. You can all do that, you can all have your gasp of surprise and shock. Ooh, what are we got here? That's gonna erupt. You guys should probably get away from the eruption. No. Ooh. Well, he did. And he's like, alright, time to go back to sleep. Alrighty, Magma Cone. Interesting position to start with. Let's hop down here. See what the overall plot objective for this game.
Hello, Spyro. I suppose you're here for the party. I'm afraid it's been cancelled because the stupid Earthshakers set off the volcano.
More Earthshakers? Oh, boys, I haven't had enough problems with those back in Fracture Hill. Oh, boy. Alrighty. Yep, looks like they're Earthshakers. Hey, no shooting me. I can't break you because you're made of stone. Oh, but that's how we do it. So I guess the gimmick will be, ow, ow, hey, come back here. No, you don't do that. Take a breather, Moonsaber. So to beat the larger ones, we'll have to knock them into position so those guys can cause a magma fall on them. And these guys are made of earth, so I naturally have to charge at them to defeat them. So Luna's not exactly a morning person, which is morning pony, which is not that much of a surprise considering the fact that, you know, she stays up all night doing her work. So normally, as the case will be, she usually will stay up into the morning just long enough to go and have breakfast with her sister and then go back to her room and sleep for pretty much most of the day, only waking up when it gets close to the evening so she can prepare for night court, have dinner with her sister, and then do her nightly duties. Sometimes she'll have to stay up all day if there's certain events that require her attention or her being there. Up. Okay. So one day we're heading out to the dining room. I keep hitting these snails. I need to apologize because I really don't need the snails. So one day we head off to the dining room, and by we I mean, of course, myself and Luna. Being her her champion, it's requirement for me to escort her whenever she's out of her tower. So that's the reason I was there. And we were heading off to the dining room to meet up with Celestia and my counterpart in the Royal Day Guard, a unicorn by the name of Solar Shield. Now Solar Shield, she's the kind of pony who you really do not want to mess with, per se. The fact of the matter is that you really just don't want to mess with her. Like, I'm gonna be frank with you. You do not want to mess with her. Ow. Get over there. Nice. And the reason being is, and she was there, having herself her morning cup of coffee, and there's the phone ringing. So, sorry about that. It was not important. So anyway, Solar Shield was there, having her a cup of coffee, and you don't want to bother her while she's having her cup of coffee. Last time I did that, ended up with me getting punched through 2 of the castle's walls, and I really did not want to repeat it back, because I'd rather not spend the next 2 hours repairing my armor. I just didn't want to deal with it, you know. I'm gonna climb up here. So I went over to my usual position, which was next to the seat that Luna usually takes. And I stood there for a bit until I noticed that Luna wasn't there in her seat like she usually was. So, my lord, what do you want, moneybags? Also, there's some more lives here, and some lives over there. I will take these lives. Alright, moneybags, what's up?
Well, if it isn't my best customer.
Your only
the
customer.
elevator in the next room can take you to the volcano. You can have unlimited use of the elevator for a one-time fee of only a few gems.
200.
It's a pleasure doing business with you. Simply step onto the elevator and it will take you to the bottom. When you want to come back up, just step on it again.
Alright.
I found that the elevator business is one of my most profitable. Behind bridges, of course.
Yeah, because you always block my progress with them. Oh, my God. One of these days. One of these days. So, back to my story. Luna wasn't in her spot, which concerned me for a bit. I looked over and I saw that she was standing near Solar Shield and looking at the coffee. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, what's going on? And to my surprise, Luna actually approached Solar Shield and asked what the substance was. Now, at first I was thinking, oh boy, Solar Shield is gonna get mad and probably gonna do something, because that pony, she would never do anything to Celestia. Like, she worships the very ground Celestia walks on. Any pony else? It's between indifference to annoyance with. Ooh, sweet dog. Indifference to annoyance with her. And sometimes it's hard to tell which is which. But I figured that at first Solar Shield was just going to ignore Luna, but she actually apparently had enough coffee in her system to make a response. And the response being not close the volcano.
Thanks for closing the lid on the volcano, Spyro. Things were getting a little too hot around here. By the way, here's a talisman I was saving for the party later. I think you deserve it more.
Yeah, thank you for the talisman, by the way. I'll take the gems. And let's jump and fly over here, because it looks like we have a super flying power up.
Hey, Spyro! You're just in time for the party. Well, you would be if those nasty lava monsters hadn't stolen our hats. It just won't be the same without party hats.
Well, I guess that's gonna be my job. Ooh, 5-star difficulty. That's gonna be interesting. Let's take care of it. Oh man, those hats look sweet. Let's go and get to it. So, what we need to do is we need to grab these magma orbs. And we need to spit them at these monsters. And that'll take them out. Ow! I actually took damage. What a concept. Moonsaber, what a concept. You are not as invincible as you think. Let's, shoot there. Shoot there. So, anyway, back to the story. Uh-oh. Okay. Back to the story. So Luna asked Solar Shield what the substance was, and she responded that it was coffee. She likes to keep things simple and brief. I know. She likes to keep things brief. Now Luna, actually to my surprise, asked if she could try it. And Solar Shield at first was a little hesitant, but then I guess she figured, well, what's the worst that could happen? And I was kind of on the same opinion. I mean, the last time I had coffee, I tried coffee, I wasn't too enthralled with it either. It took me a good while to get the bitterness out of my mouth. Just fly back up here. Oh, no. Fly back up here so I can recharge. Just to make the shot. There we go.
Thanks, Spyro. You saved the party. Here, this got mixed in with the cheese balls, and I almost chipped a tooth on it.
Oh, glad you didn't get to chip your tooth on that. That would have been very awkward. But we got an orb. Wait. Yeah, I need to get the Superfly power up. Because there are gems to collect, and it'd be much easier if I had the Superfly power up. Man, I'm getting a lot of lives for this round. Let's see. Let's take a moment. Stop here. You're pointing over there. Okay. Ah, right, down here. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh no. Turn around. Still not enough. Come back up here for a bit. And I apologize for this. Gotta take a quick bathroom break. Alrighty, I apologize for that. I couldn't keep it in. Back over there. We're gonna just take this up. Because it's a lot. We have a very long Superfly power up. Oh, nope. They're like, nope, after this point, no Superfly for you. Bummer. Let's look around. As we're looking around, Ah, right, here. And down there. Yeah, that's where Hunter is at, and the last 2 orbs. So, Luna asked to try some of the coffee. And, you know, Solar Shield, Celestia, and myself, we didn't see any real problems with that. So, Solar Shield gave Luna
Hey,
the
Spyro,
cup.
check out this
and-
cool cave I found. Let's play a little game. Every so often, a piece of this crystal popcorn pops out of the ground. The first one to grab 10 of them wins. I'm ready when you are.
All right. There's a, ow. I'm not too worried about actually completing this. I want to actually, there's a trophy, I believe, which requires you to get one of the, crystals. I think one of the get the crystals before. Yeah, knack. There we go. There was a trophy that you had to get a crystal popcorn from Hunter before he can make a grab for it, and I think you have to do it in such a way that he'll do that animation where he's like, "Come on, man."
Okay, you win. Here's an orb.
You should have just given me these orbs, you know that? But back to my story. So Luna tries to
I'll
take
give
a
you
sip.
another orb if you can beat me again. Let's play to 15 this time. What? I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Dang it. Ah, come on. Got it. Can't even tell my story because I have to be super concentrated right now and make sure I beat Hunter and get the orb. It's terrible, but don't worry. I'll finish the story before we end the episode. I promise. Make good time though. Haha, got it. Nailed it.
You're really good. I'm gonna have to come up with some harder games. For now, I'll take this orb. I guess you earned it.
I guess I need this to get back to Dragon Shores, you know. Still not over that. Won't be over until I get back to Dragon Shores. But that's all the orbs. Let's head back up. So what happened after Luna took 1 sip, and I kid you not, 1 sip of coffee? Well, for the next, what was it, 2-3 hours or so, me, Solar Shield, and Celestia, we're all trying to get Luna to calm down because she was bouncing all over the castle, teleporting in and out, and running her mouth like almost at the speed of sound, and nearly loud enough that she broke several, I kid you not, several glass windows. It was like, it was a nightmare and a half, I tell you what. She eventually did get calmed down, and we both sort of made the silent agreement that Luna she was never going to have any more coffee, like, ever again. And I'm going to take the vortex back up so I can use the super fly to get back up here, so I can return. Let's go. Chest bump. Nice. Let's do it. Oh. Oops. Oh. Funny. But yeah. Luckily she didn't drink that much, and so she burned out the coffee rather quickly and was able to, and we both agreed that she was never going to have coffee again unless it was decaf. So, I guess the moral of that story is, drink decaf if you're a night person. Or pony. I'm sorry, night pony. It's sometimes hard for me to tell, if these videos are actually getting to Equestria or getting to the human world. Anyway, that should be able to do it for this episode. I apologize for the bit of delays there. Hopefully they won't happen anymore, and I apologize for the bit of the shortness of this episode, but the last few episodes have been a bit long, so I figured I'd cut this one a bit short. Anyway, next time on the Spyro Reignited trilogy, we'll be heading off to Shady Oasis, and I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep. Shady Oasis was the last zone to have a talisman in, so once we get that talisman, we should be heading off to Gulp's boss fight, which should be fun. So until then, don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed the content. Subscribe, leave a comment if you want to give feedback or just tell us how we're doing. Subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all the new releases that we do every day. And until then, enjoy your day. Take care, and bye-bye.